You look good. Your hair looks fucking good. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be so fucking for real right now. I feel a little loopy today.
I kind of do too.
Oh, God. It's been a whirlwind. I had to wear a hat, you guys, because I look really not good. Like, I got a facial. I mean, the facial was incredible, not going to lie. But I look like, you know, when you look tired and you look like your face got a little beat up. Well, yeah, Peru. That's me. That happened to me.
The hat did save you. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, I'm just doing.
You can always count on me to be a real one.
I know.
Okay?
I go, should I put on a hat?
Oh, you just went cross-eyed.
Because I thought I saw a little, like a thing on
that
my.
That really scared me.
I thought I was looking up here looking because I saw hair on my bill of my hat. You freaking wiener. I was laughing because Taylor, I asked her the other day because we were like, to be honest, we were kind of like lollygagging into work, and I wanted a coffee, and we were just kind of being slow, and so we were talking to each other in the car because we just were like, you know, it's one of those days. Some days you wake up, you're ready for work. Some days you're like, I need a coffee, get it going. And I literally dead straight face, like went silent, and then looked at Taylor and I was like, if you got a call that I got arrested, what would it be for? And I was like, I want you to answer for me and me to answer for you.
The first thing that came to mind and now that I've heard Jordan's, I'm kind of agreeing with him.
Okay, well, that's annoying.
I said Sid would be caught accidentally money laundering.
Oops. No, I'm just kidding.
And Jordan
why
said,
though?
I don't know. I feel like you would do something stupid with like taxes or money, and,
but
like,
not because I'm being like bad. It's because because you genuinely know.
Yeah, it would be like you got in so much fucking trouble and because you didn't know. And then Jordan said, he goes, you would get really bad like after crash road rage and like end up getting arrested.
He said I would like get so mad I would attack the person that hit me, or like get mad and like get really upset.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know about that one. That's a stretch.
One,
I said that you would either, I think I first said shoplift.
Which is so bad. I have never done that.
Me either. Or I
no, but I actually haven't.
What I thought I said after that was that you would accidentally hit a pedestrian walking. Why is that funny?
Because
no offense,
I have horrible eyesight.
Your eyesight is trash, and you don't wear your glasses.
I don't wear. So if anyone knows this about me, I have horrible distance vision, and I don't wear my glasses only when I'm at work and I like absolutely need to.
Can I ask why?
I don't know. And I don't wear contacts because I'm too cheap and I don't want to buy them.
Taylor, that's so bad.
I know.
You should be able to see as like a bare minimum
I know, and
life.
Whenever I do, once in a blue moon, put them in, I'm like, this is so different.
It's clear.
But also, it's funny you said the pedestrian one, because one time when I first got my permit with Dad, I almost hit a grandma and she
Taylor.
like almost fell off her bike. Her helmet was sideways and she was like, and Dad was dying laughing. Do you remember this story? Yes. And I started bawling.
Yeah, because our dad is twisted.
I know.
It's just the truth.
But I like didn't see her.
That is hilarious. I don't know why. Go ask your friends that question. I mean, it was one of our favorite. I think it was one of my favorites. And I don't know where it came from, but it was just something I needed to know. Also, 2 things. 1, you brought me Chipotle and I feel sick, disgusted. Can I be real with you? I'm going to be real with you. Chipotle is gross. It is gross. It's a claim that I will stand by for the test of time, the rest of the time. I think it's disgusting.
Well, what's annoying is I was so hungry for lunch, and I knew as I was thinking, because I'm usually either getting Chipotle all the time or not at all. And this was the time where I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And I thought of your little annoying ass in my head and like, oh, Chipotle is gross. Well, and then it ended up being kind of nasty.
It is gross.
And my stomach fucking hurts.
And she's like, my stomach hurts, but I brought it. And I was like, she's like, are you hungry? I'm like, yeah. So I ate it. I don't like it. I literally ate it knowing, oh God, it was gross. Tasted bad. You said
the best part, because I had some guac in there and you're like, it tasted like I was eating goulash. Like, what is that?
Just goulash, I feel like it's just a lump sum of like whatever you found in the fridge, like nasty, like gross. That's
no
what
wonder
it tasted
I took a nap right after.
Ick. I feel ill.
Yeah.
My tummy hurts really bad.
So now we're having kombucha.
So hopefully that'll like get us back to life. Okay, I have to say something funny because I just told Taylor this and I made a oopsie poopsie by using ChatGPT the other day. So at the event, which by the way was incredible, we'll talk about it in a second because one of the questions is kind of like the episode that we're going to talk about. So I was kind of rushing when I got there because I wanted to make sure everybody's names were entered in for the giveaway. And so I put it into ChatGPT, like the Excel with everybody's names. And I was like, give me giveaway names like at random winners for the giveaway. And so it spits this thing out. I have it printed and I'm like, wow, I don't recognize any of these people. This is perfect. And so I go up there because usually that's kind of like it's a bad look when you're like giving giveaways to people you know. It's like, dude, no. So I go up there and I'm reading it after the fact, which I shouldn't have done at the end, but I'm learning so many things about events. I'm reading the giveaway names and it's like James Murphy, David like Bob Brown and like these weird ass names. And then there was so many male names. I was like, that's fucking weird. And I kept being like, what? And so I read all these names off. I'm like, anyone here still? Crickets, not a soul in sight who can claim the giveaway. It's because all of the names were made up in ChatGPT.
Oh my gosh. You read off those names?
Yes.
You did? I didn't know that.
Yes, I read off every single one.
That's why no one won them.
or claimed there. And I was like, that's so bizarre. Like
everyone left.
What happened? And then I was like, well, I'll email these out regardless. So if you didn't hear your name, like whatever. And I was like, God, that's so fucking weird. I figure it out today because I was like, I go, give me the emails of the people that won the giveaway in ChatGPT. And it goes there. It said like the fake name at email.com. And I said, no, the real emails. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. I was confused. These are all fake names.
Oh,
I was like, no, God. I want randomized names from the people at the event. So now
when are you going to do the giveaway?
I already sent them away.
Okay.
They're all gone. Like I mean, no, I shouldn't read the names. Should I? No. I just was like, you idiot. No freaking wonder it was like David, James, John. I was like, what? This is weird. There's so many I don't see any guys here.
That just shows that there's so much developing that's going to happen with ChatGPT.
I know,
and you kind of have to tweak it.
You do have to tweak it because that was my bad. My bad, everybody. My bad.
Nice.
Okay, wait. Let me make sure. I thought I wrote down something. Oh, okay. The only other thing I wrote down was at the event. No, I literally, if you gave me a hug, I am so sorry. I was sweating like a fucking piggy up front with her stanky little pits. It was so hot. And I get hot and like sweaty when I'm a little bit overstimulated. Yeah. But it was because I was excited. But the event, if you couldn't be there or you're not in Minnesota, it was incredible. It was by far my best event. I have like not a single negative thing to say about it. The panelists were incredible. The people I met were incredible. I told you this right after, but the fact that people got wealthy,
I know,
tattooed on their fucking body.
Hell?
I almost pooped my pants.
These girls
said, what?
I wouldn't.
Taylor, I will.
No, I'm sorry. I would once this takes off.
Well, the wealthy circle's
that's
live.
Some balls.
I know, but how fucking cool. No, it's because it's the meaning. It's not the thing.
True.
It's the meaning of it.
Okay, you know what? I would do it for you.
Yeah, you don't have to do it for me. Do it for yourself. But still, it was still sick.
I know. That was like really surprising to me.
Oh my God, sorry. I almost threw up. I'm ill right now because of that Chipotle. But I didn't get a tattoo because I didn't have time. I was talking to people and I never get to experience anything. That's my only complaint about my events. I didn't get to have a cookie. Those are my cookies that I bought. I didn't get to taste one.
What cookies?
The doubles cookies.
Didn't
get to try one. I didn't get a tattoo.
I know.
I didn't get a B12 shot. I didn't get lymphatic drainage. I didn't try a coffee. I think I sipped one sip of a cocktail because it got set down and moved.
So that's what we need to change moving forward.
Yeah. Someone has to like feed me, which is kind of like stupid. It makes me feel like makes me feel like I'm being rolled in on like a bed and like someone has to like feed me or something.
The coffee was so good. Like I was
Annabelle coffee.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
in Maple Grove, I believe. And they have a coffee
I
cart.
would drive there just to get it. It was like amazing.
It was incredible. She's so talented though. Ashley Sky. She's also a wedding planner. I love her to death. I met her on my retreat in Costa Rica.
Oh, cool.
When I started like really dipping my toe into spirituality and like healing. And all
that
this
wasn't
stuff.
that long ago.
No.
So that's cool that you just made that connection.
Well, it also proves the whole reason why I made the Wealthy Circle. Yeah. If you're confused, you just go to my profile and look at the Wealthy Circle, because I made a connection with someone who ended up changing my whole event as a whole, and then the whole thing. And
in return, supporting.
Oh my God, of course.
She's supporting you and you're supporting her.
Yeah. But like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Community, being around people who are big thinkers, being around people who help you think in a different lens. Like I mean, when you're around negative friends, you feel negative and sad.
Yeah.
When you're around new friends or old friends who are just incredible humans and you know exactly who you are, like in your head, or who those people are, you feel completely different. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly why the Wealthy Circle is a thing. It's for people to feel better, to not feel alone, to feel like they have somewhere to go when they need encouragement. Mm-hmm. The chat is going to be used for encouragement, for questions, for mentorship, all the things amongst all the other things that we're going to do. So anyway, if you're like the Wealthy Circle, I want to be in, just know it's not just Minnesota. It can be, you can be anywhere. We will have like discount on first come, first serve on events, but that doesn't mean that you need to be at an event to be a part of the Wealthy Circle. It's going to be so much more than that. And so much of it is virtual.
I love it. I can't wait. And also just the vendors were you did such a good job of picking.
Thank you.
Like it just was a great variety. Like I really loved it. It wasn't all just like, I'd get bored if it was honestly all just like fitness. You know what I mean? Like it was like, it was everything from food, Botox, like hats, like home decor. By the way,
hunty.
Those fucking couches.
Dude.
And the fucking lights.
Oh, the wealthy
letters.
Oh my God. If you haven't seen the picture of that, you guys.
And the DJ and the bracelets.
And
like
Lauren,
everything.
oh my God, Lauren was sick.
So cool. It was DJ. I actually was like, I had no idea, to be honest, even as your sister, what it was going to be like. And then I was just in awe. Like, I was like,
that makes me so happy.
No, literally, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking sick.
Finally, on Monday night, when I was really overwhelmed and overly tired, I cried in bed because I was like, it was so good. And Jordan's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing.
It literally, I'm not even just saying this. It couldn't have gone better.
I know. And people came up to me and were like, you got me out of the house. Here's the purpose behind all of this. Someone came up to me, because this is healing, because this is on topic, and said, I was really nervous, really, really nervous to come alone. There was a girl standing behind her. And she goes, my fiance said, come, like, or you need to go, like, come alone, like, go alone, and you'll be completely fine. You'll be in a safe community.
First of all, great fiance.
Yeah, like encouraging her. He's like, no, you need to go. You need to go meet people, be around different people. And there's this girl standing behind her, and she goes, and I met this girl, and we both came alone, and we were both really nervous to come here. And now we're connected. Like they posted pictures together, like on social media, and now they're friends and hanging out. And I literally started tearing up. She's like, you helped me leave the house.
Oh my God, I just got chills.
If I do anything in this, with anything to do with well said in the Wealthy Circle and who I am as a person, if I know that I help somebody out of a depression loop or to leave their house, I know that I'm doing my purpose.
Exactly.
Could cry, literally. Could cry. That's healing. Mm-hmm. And all I want to do is help people and heal people and like give people community and like make sure everyone knows that they're not alone. And you know what's really interesting too? Part of all this healing that we're going to speak of in a second, because this is, I'm in it. I'm talking about it now. I used to transparently, I rebranded when I was not healed.
Yeah.
I rebranded to Well Said and was like, I'm going to be wellness, but holistically. And it's a good idea. It is really good. It's still I still stand for it, but it's got a little tweak to it. Sorry, Scotty's trying to get in a box. It's really annoying. He's like crinkling everything over there. But I launched when I wasn't healed. I was still hurting. Yeah. I was still confused. I was still not aligned. And now that I'm here, sitting here right now, having gone on a retreat, having gone to a mastermind this weekend that I'll talk about too, having just slowed down, healed, all these things and reprioritized and spent time understanding what universe means to me. I just want to tell people stories and connect people.
Yep.
Because experiences and knowledge and nutrition and wealth are all wealth.
Yeah.
Those all fall under the bubble. So if I do an episode one week where we're learning a shit ton about why, like Dr. Cassie Wilder from Minneapolis Integrative Medicine, what is her why? What's her story about her health? And then like some information about like PCOS, that's a win. But also if I interview somebody who is a business owner who wants to tell their life story, that's also a fucking win for me.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. I think there's so much power in people's stories, and truly that's what invigorates me. I'm just learning so much about myself as I heal.
I think that's why you were so overwhelmed when you did rebrand, because you weren't healed. But I don't think, like, I mean, you can answer that yourself. You wouldn't go back.
Oh no, I don't regret anything. Yeah. I'm in the best place, I mean, I'm in a hard place right now, but I'm in the best place I've ever been. Yeah.
And I think you're getting you're getting a more clear vision of what it is you want, and also what does all this mean to you? Because now you realized actually after the event how many people you touch.
Yeah.
And like affect. And that's what should keep you going. And then figuring out, what does this all mean to you?
Well, because I've thrown events before, and it was like, one that mattered really was at Red Cow in the summer where we went on a walk and people like met friends. And that was huge. I was like, oh my God, they got to meet friends. Like that's so purposeful. And the one before that was at Ferranza Brewery, which was awesome. It was a huge turnout.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But I don't remember leaving like, oh yeah, that was so purposeful.
Yes.
Like it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Everybody was like, that was so much fun. But my cup was like, yeah, but like, it wasn't purposeful.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've left being like, that was so purposeful and aligned, and it was perfect. Like I was like, yes, yes.
Cool. I know obviously I wasn't the one doing it. Like I just helped you and like kind of just supported you, but I felt feeling more refreshed and not drained.
Oh, really?
Like I left feeling like, when we came back, I came back with Sid and we just talked and had cookies.
Yep, fair enough. Yep, I had to eat cookies, even though I had to be up at 5 a.m. I was like, let's make some cookies.
And then I just felt really like energized.
Did you really?
Because I felt filled up.
Oh, that makes my day.
Like I wasn't like drained and like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like it was just such a cool feeling.
It was awesome.
So proud of you.
Thanks, sister. I feel aligned, you guys. Like, and you know what's crazy is all of this, I've got like people that are coming on the podcast that
I shit up her sleeve.
I would have never guessed that these people would come on the podcast. In fact, one of them has turned me down before because when I had just rebranded, he said that the content was not appropriate for his brand. How embarrassing, by the way. That hit me like a fucking pound of bricks. My old branding. Yeah. But like, which is totally fine and fair. It was a completely different podcast. Like that, it wouldn't have been the guest, but I was in this awkward, like, I promise we're changing it. Like, whatever.
Right, I'm so excited to
and so that. People like all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, when I go back to LA in a few months and I record some shit, like
get
freaking ready. And when I'm here, there's some people that I'm going to record with here. I'm like, oh my God, big and small.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But anyway, so enough with that. Healing. We're doing a lot of healing over here.
Yeah.
I feel like you should talk to me about what healing you're experiencing right now.
So I am healing from a breakup.
Yep.
Cat's out the bag.
Well, okay. Talk about last time you were on the pod. You were like, you were kind of rattled because you're like,
I feel okay. So last time I was on the pod, we talked about relationships and whatever. I was very depressed, to be honest.
Yeah.
I felt like, I don't know. I just did not feel like myself. I felt kind of out of body, honestly. And just like I was kind of going through the motions. I feel a lot different now. And I don't honestly remember how long ago that was. So it doesn't matter.
Like a month. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Or a little less, probably.
So now I think I've come to terms with it. And although it's not easy, I'm aware. Yeah. And so now my healing is not relying on a relationship to make me happy, because that's kind of what I've done in the past. And I, to be honest, a year ago didn't realize that. And I kind of said this last time, but looking at myself like a year ago, it's actually insane how I would kind of just go from relationship to relationship. And I know a lot of people do that and they like aren't healed, and then you jump to another and another and another. And I am like so fucking done with that. So my healing is all about just being okay being alone.
Yeah.
Like it is okay. And it like there's so many things it goes into, but like it does trigger something with like my inner child and like feeling abandoned and all these things. So I'm learning all of that. I'm going to like my therapist, my energy healer. I have a life coach at work. I'm doing the work, but it's fucking tough. Like it's funny because you see all these things online of like, I'm in my healing era, like blah, blah, blah. And you think it's like, okay, I'll do that for like a couple months and then I'll be good. I'm ready, like summer. No, this shit's taking fucking long.
No, it's literally a grind.
Yeah. And I feel
healing
exhausted.
Is a grind.
And I'm not like there yet, like at all. Like I am not there. So,
but I don't think there's a destination.
Yeah.
I think that's what changed in my perspective is there's not really somewhere you're going.
Yeah.
Because there's no finish line.
True.
So it's actually just healing in like different chapters.
Yeah.
Like you heal this chapter until honestly you notice it. You don't notice it anymore, I should say.
Yeah.
Like you're healing until you're not like having the shittiest day ever. And then you're like,
oh
wow, I'm kind of going through like, then you heal in the next chapter. And like you can heal when you're in a positive place too, which I feel like you'll get to too. Is like, like keeping your heart safe. And it's more like affirmations and like, thank you for everything, like universe and all these things. Like it's a little different type of healing, but I think it's a grind because it goes on forever. It shouldn't be just like until I feel X, because then you're not healed. You just got to a destination. It's not a destination.
Yeah. And I think it gets overwhelming because I'm so self-aware. So I'm aware of everything. And then I just got accepted a new job at Lifetime. So changing that, which I'm really excited about, going to be working with apparel. So one step closer to clothing and fashion, but I have a lot of changes in my life, and it's weird because Sid and I were talking about this. We both feel like we're literally going through a weird change right now, and it's kind of simultaneously at the same time, but very different paths, obviously. But yeah, I just feel I have lots of changes. I feel like I'm maturing much more than I ever thought. Even though I always feel like I've been an old soul, but I am really maturing and I can tell. And looking at things differently and relationships and everything. But yeah, it's been a very interesting road. Let's just say.
What do you do when you are like kind of swooping to a low? What are you doing to like get yourself back out? Because that's what probably people are wondering right now.
Okay. So usually I text someone and I'm like, I am struggling.
You do. You just admit it.
Yes. So I have like some girls and then you and mom that I text and I'm like, I just accept it and I face it and I go, hey, I'm struggling. I'm really sad about this. And then I lean on them. And this is my first time in my life that I've done that. I usually don't lean on female friendships for like relationships and breakups. And it's been really helping me because I need to talk to someone.
Yeah.
And so that's like the first thing I do is reach out to someone and tell them, hey, I'm not okay.
You're like, I need a little support right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that helps?
Oh, yeah.
And then how do you continue to remind yourself so you take steps forward that you're making change? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're kind of talking about it in the kitchen a little bit of like, you look back and you're like, look how freaking far I've come.
Yeah.
You've come a long way.
I know.
Even though you still feel like, shit, if I just look at today's kind of shitty. Look at the behind you. Yeah. Look at all that change and all those steps forward.
Yeah.
So how do you keep that in mind?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
you're just doing it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think about that.
You're healing though. You really are.
Yeah.
Healing here is uncomfortable though.
I think, okay, one of the things that I think about, and it truly has been really uncomfortable, and what I've learned about myself is and I think you can kind of we're kind of similar in this way, slowing down, because I used to be where I would book my weekend. I'd be fucking making plans with everyone. I am not doing that right now, and I haven't been doing it. And like last Sunday, I sat alone and just sat with my thoughts, and I was like, it was kind of dreary out, and I just felt so lonely, and I'm just trying to sit in that uncomfortableness. And it is really weird. And I think that's the only way is to like feel everything. And then, because I think before I would try not to feel, because even booking a ton of things with friends are like, yeah, that's good to support on them and like text them. But you need to sit with your feelings.
You need to
and
feel
process them. Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll never feel uncomfortable. And living a life where you've never felt uncomfortable will not allow you to heal.
Exactly. So you're
just going to cover up and cover up and cover up until you can't cover it up anymore, and it's going to explode.
Yeah. So I think maybe to answer your question, I think the thing that helps me is thinking back, okay, what would I be doing a year ago or last summer?
Yeah.
Not what I'm doing now. So that helps me.
Like, I would be compare your past with what you're doing now.
Oh yeah. I would never sit alone and be sad. I'd probably try to like go do something, get my mind off of it, which is good too. It's kind of hard. Like sometimes I go to the sauna or I'll go for a walk, like those things that are actually like healthy for me. But yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I'm in a very transitional time.
Yeah. You know what's crazy when I think of other people and their healing errors too, is you look at like, let's say the girl that you see on social media or somebody you know who's like, oh my God, every time she's like in a funk, she actually goes in saunas or she actually goes and reads a book. Mm-hmm. And you're like, God, like, how do they build those habits? And then you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, I'm in my mid 20s or my late 20s or early 20s, whatever. That is literally solely strictly up to me to make the conscious effort to heal myself and make myself better. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no one did that for her. No one told her how to do it or taught her or handheld her to go make herself feel better by like doing healthy things. She genuinely just was like one day alone, bummed, probably not in a good mood, was like, I'm going to try to do this differently. So like every time you're thinking about like, what do I do now? Like just try to do one little thing differently, because that's what you're doing. Yeah. One little thing differently to see if it helps. Yeah. See if it makes you feel any better.
And if you too, like, I know I've talked about it with Sid a ton, like I'm a broken record, but like with the friends and family that if you have those people you can lean on, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of what they're there for. Like, don't ever feel bad for repeat how many times you've talked about it. Because sometimes I do feel bad. I'm like, oh,
you don't need to feel bad.
So annoyed.
No, it's not. But it's like, not about annoyance.
Yeah, but it's like that's just kind of the phase I'm in, you know. And for me, at least, talking it through really helps.
You need to talk it out. Yeah. I mean, I don't think everybody needs it, but I think some people definitely need it. And you're one of those people. I'm also one of those people. I need to talk about it, and I need to not be embarrassed by talking about it. Yeah. Because a lot of the times I also would fill my plate. I think a lot of us out there can admit to, I fill my plate with things to do so that I wouldn't have to feel anything. Yeah. And then guess what? I hated more than anything? Going to fucking bed.
Oh yeah. Because you think about everything.
It was dark. Like I'm not even joking, like a month ago or 2 months ago, I hated going in our bedroom because I knew that means we're lying down, we're calming down. Yeah. Jordan's getting into bed and we're not going to be doing anything really. We're just going to start winding down. That sounds like a dream to anybody if like you're tired, but I knew that was when we were going to start talking and having real conversations. And that was really depressing to me. Yeah. Or like when my mind was going to be like, oh, here we fucking go, baby. Oh, let's bring that trauma. Remember that one time you looked at that girl all funny or you farted in public? Let's think about it. Like literally twisted fucking brain.
That just shows how powerful the mind is.
Oh my God, the mind decides all.
I've also realized that like I am a lot happier when I'm a morning person because I'm like, new day, let's fucking go. I'm ready. And then at night, I get really sad. Like after this, I go home and I'm like, in the car, I'm like, fuck.
What was that? I think I know what song that is actually.
I'm like going home and I'm like, literally, what is my life? I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like it.
But it's healing. So the difference I'm going to make, for example, is, excuse you in the microphone. I have not been on my workout game. And you're like, what are you talking about? I know. I still work out. Yes, but I have a weird control thing going on in my brain. It's hey, hi, I have OCD, no worries. And I need to shut the fuck up, stop pestering myself, stop being so mean to myself and start healing.
It's that positive self-talk.
Correct. Yeah. Healing the past conversations I've had in my head about, oh, you're not fit enough. You're not this enough. You're not whatever enough. Oh my God, you've missed another day. Fucking idiot. Like, it's like, shut the hell up. Shut up in there, idiot. I need to just be kind to myself. And part about being kind to myself is actually saying, no, when I book this time, I've talked about this before, this is my workout time. I'm respecting that for myself.
Yeah.
Because then guess what happens? I remove all of that negative self-talk because there's no reason. Don't need to. I already got it done. And because I gave myself that time to do something.
Exactly. And one thing we both need to be better about, because I do the same thing.
What?
Is think about it. Change. It's all a mindset change. And it's think about that, whatever you're doing. Like I did my warrior this morning. You're doing your lift after work. That time slot, think about it. You don't want to bail on a friend.
No, I know.
So you're your friend. Like think about yourself as like, I don't want to bail on her.
I know, that's so well worded.
When you think about it that way, it kind of changes it a bit.
Don't bail on your friends.
Yeah. And like we are so easy to not put ourselves first.
I'm the first person to not choose myself first.
Yeah.
You know, Ariana, my friend, bestie.
Bestie Boo Boo.
Bestie Boo Boo. Love her. Shout out Mama,
I literally
too.
love her.
She said to me the other day, she texted me. She goes, I had to text you this quote because I just like thought of you. It said, you can be a people pleaser. Just make sure one of those people you're pleasing is yourself.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole reason I brought that up is because it was one of my biggest learnings and things that I look back on. And it's a lesson that I've learned that I've really, really made an effort to change. That was a question at the event that all of the people answered that I think they had amazing answers. One of which was Aspen talking about like not valuing money as like happiness, which was really freaking cool to hear. But I answered it and I said like something I wish I would have learned faster, I think is how I answered it. People pleasing is going to get you nowhere. Mm-hmm. It is going to only override everything that you have planned for yourself in your future. Yeah. It's going to push timelines out for you. It's going to make you feel like you have no room for anything that you want to do on your plate. It is the one thing that will make you feel like you're not yourself. Yeah. It will make you make decisions that are not yours. Like literally,
it is not going to do anything to make you happy.
It ruins so much. Like I just like wish I would have stopped doing that earlier. I wish I would have stopped caring about people's opinions. Who fucking cares?
I know.
I remember like someone being like, oh yeah, I think blah, blah, blah doesn't like you. And I'm like I give a flying fuck. Yeah. And I used to be so bothered by that. Yeah. I used to be like, oh my God, that's going to keep me up all night.
But that's healing because it's like, that's a mixture of people pleasing and the validation seeking. Yeah. Which I think I'm working on the validation seeking part, to be honest. Like I've done a lot of reflecting and I'm like, that little part is like something I need to work on. Of not, whether it's like even validating with materialistic things or work or all of the relationships, like not letting it, that should not affect how you feel about yourself. Yeah. Like it's literally all about you. It's what's inside.
No, it's so true. But how do you work on healing that? Like the need for validation?
Consciously like waking up I've been journaling a lot, but telling myself that no matter if I'm in a relationship, no matter if I have the job I want, if I'm in the best shape that I think ever or not, I am still the same Taylor and I'm still worthy. Yeah. Oh, I love that. It doesn't matter. All of the other things, the outside things don't matter. And it's like really hard because I don't fucking believe it right now.
But you gotta fake it till you fucking believe it or make it. Yeah. It's so true. Like, I don't know how many times I'm like, I'm going to fucking journal. And I write down, I'm grateful for my house.
You know what? I have a hot take. I fucking hate reading.
Okay. Finally. Yeah. Finally, welcome to the club.
I know. Okay, so.
She joins us.
So, I have like 10 books in my apartment. Mm-hmm. And they're really good ones. And I really want to. And I just, right now, maybe it's like I'm in a phase where I can't. Right now, I just can't. I cannot even fucking pick up a book. I can't read it. And maybe it's my overstimulation, like ADHD, but audiobooks are my shit. Okay. I listened to Let Them by Mel Robbins on Audible or whatever.
I love her.
I know. And I liked how she read, because like the Audible, sometimes they sound really like weird people. And it was her. So it was like a podcast, basically. Oh, thank God. But right now, I just can't. And you know what?
What?
That's okay. Yeah.
And
I can still be a wellness girly and not read.
Dumb. Nope. You've got to read every day.
You have to read minutes. On the Stairmaster in the sauna.
Yes, you have to.
No, I can't.
You have to habit stacking.
I can't. And you know what? I like to doom scroll on TikTok.
Okay, that's not great. However,
but
you
I
give
like
yourself
it.
a limit, right?
Well, I have the app limit, but I break it every time. And I'm like, 15 more minutes, 15 more minutes, 15, 15, do. So I decided to say it. But you know what?
Listen,
once I get back to that really good book I was reading,
honey, she gonna
The
be
Housemaid,
reading.
I'm going to be reading that in a few years.
Listen, I've been reading that freaking red book that's like a dragon's tail or something like that for like 2 years.
I think it's our ADHD.
It is because guess what happens? I'll read it. I'll tell you. I'll read it to you.
Oh, I have a book.
It's okay. I start reading the page. I can't remember what you just read. What I read because I was thinking about something else on accident. Okay.
Yeah.
But I do like to envision things, and I used to love reading. Like I read like The Fault in Our
Did
Stars. Yes, I loved reading.
Please.
I used to love reading.
No. Sid,
on
no,
my
you didn't.
life, yes,
no,
I did.
I was the bookworm.
No,
you were
6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade.
I remember.
I loved to
you know
read.
what? I do remember that Sid in middle school, in her weird gothic era, she read the 7. What's that one about?
Okay,
what's that?
Those were really good books.
She read really dark books, and I was like, oh, okay.
Taylor.
I loved reading, and I liked Magic Treehouse.
Junie B. Jones, Goosebumps. What was
Carver Wimpy Kid?
What was actually the book that I read?
What's that?
Oh my God.
7 Reasons That I Died.
No, that book was scary.
I know.
Reasons Why. I did read that. That was scary.
And that weird one with the skull on it in the coffee cup.
And the coffee.
The coffee.
Oh.
You liked that weird shit.
No, those are murder mysteries.
I know. That's fucking weird.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Afraid of a little dark murder mystery. No. Okay. What was the book? No, there were 7 of them, but they made it into a movie, and Jim Carrey's in it. Come on, Taylor. Seriously. We pretend.
I'm really
Dad
bad
always
at
makes us
Jeopardy.
pretend to be the guy from the movie. Come on.
Wait, there's 7 of them?
No, the books were 7.
Oh my god. Series of unfortunate events. Wait, do the fucking thing. Do the thing. It kind of scares me.
No, I don't want to do it.
Wait, I get weird like vibes inside thinking about that movie.
No, it's something was wrong with Jim Carrey at that time, I think.
Wait.
Seriously.
Wait, to do my dad would make her do it in front of family and like family friends at dinners. And be like, Sid.
Which character should I be? The guy that came to the Snake Man's house?
Yes, the guy that came to the creepy guy that came to the house.
Like, he goes, I'm not Stefano. I am an Italian man, and I am here to assist as best I can. And they're like, you're Stefano, we're not letting you in. He goes, why would you say something like that?
And
I haven't watched it for so long. I need to rewatch it so I can think about it.
Wait, wasn't the house like on stilts or something, swaying in the wind?
That was Old Man Jenkins. Remember, he was the man with the peg leg. Remember?
I don't like that movie.
Okay, well, I did. Okay,
I'm scared.
I should have gone into acting. I don't think I would have been good at it.
I think you could.
My nose wouldn't have been good for movies.
There's that self-talk.
I know. Oh my God. I'm healing her. I'm healing
you
her.
You have a good fucking nose. You know what?
What? Tell me.
Your nose is as cute as a button.
Don't you dare.
That honk on you.
Hey, shut the hell up. Okay, wait. Can we do one of these questions?
Oh, yeah.
So you picked out these questions.
Oh, wait. Before we get into it.
Okay, what?
We need to say one funny thing, but then we have to get into these questions.
Okay.
So we had a traumatic event that happened yesterday.
Oh my God.
Very traumatic.
Why did I forget to tell this story in the beginning?
I don't know.
People, you're about to blow. Your mind's about to be fucking blown. You're about to be like, what the hell?
I think you should explain.
Okay. It was late at night. Taylor and I, we had just got done at the gym. No, dead ass, but for real. We had just gotten done at the gym. We were headed into the sauna. We're at a specific place where we work out and happen to.
We're not going
to say where we work out and we do other things. Okay. So we're headed to the sauna, really process of elimination. You may have already figured it out, but I can't say for sure. We head down to the sauna and we're in the women's locker room. And in this specific one, there's an open shower next to the sauna, right? So people,
which is very odd.
They have them at every location.
You know what?
Because
what
people
that's for?
rinse their sweat off and the hot tub.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it's used if you go in the hot tub or if you go in the sauna and you want to just like rinse your body off because you have like clothes on and a swimsuit.
Swimsuit keyword.
Swimsuit is the keyword. So we come around the corner, minding our business, laughing. And I make eye contact with a woman standing in the shower, not actually in the shower fully. She's standing like partially outside of it.
Smiling.
One of her legs is up on the ledge where I usually put my phone and my water bottle, and I couldn't because her foot was there. And her vagina is out, and she's shaving it.
We made full on contact with the coochie.
No, literally, I was like, what? Who shaves their cooch in public with their leg up in the only open shower in the whole place? You guys, there's private showers with doors, glass doors. Yeah. Like, so you can't see through them. 5 steps away. I mean, the safety of the cooch, you have to give her privacy.
There was no water running. Like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
And she had a shirt on.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, and then we went in the sauna. We couldn't go back to reality.
I couldn't.
And then we had to tell the next person that came in.
This poor girl walks in, and I saw that she had a shirt, which means that she works there. And I was like, "Oh, you work there?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah." And I go, "Okay, good," because I got to tell you what we just saw.
And then we just literally laid it on her.
Spewed. She was cackling.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we got to tell someone. We were kidding, but we were like, "Oh my God." And she's like, "Yeah, she goes, a sketch artist is going to come." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the cooch. That's the cooch." Except no, the lip was a little different.
Oh my God.
We were like laughing our ass off. Anyway, that was just the most funny, weird ass thing
People are fucking strange.
I haven't seen a weird thing happen though in a while.
And then when
Think about that.
When Deacon's attacking Scotty. Deacon, stop being a little hoe.
We don't. No, we don't
Deacon's
attack our
like
brother.
The bully. She's the bully.
She's an antagonizer, yeah.
When those things happen, it takes like a triple take and you are like, what in the hell?
Okay, can I just have a hot take? As we're healing, as we're becoming different, because we're the part of the population that's making ourselves better.
Yep.
Majority of the population stays not only null, like in their like not great status, they're also a little off.
Yeah.
Like majority of the population. Like there's a lot of coochie like shavers in public that I'm sure are like maybe
she probably didn't even know that was weird.
Can I add this too? We were like, oh, she'll go. Oh God, she's gonna go in the hot tub. Like
no.
The hot tub was closed, thank God. She walked over, sat down on a chair, butt cheeks on the chair, wiped her cooch on a towel
that I saw,
and then put her jeans back on and left. It was
the weirdest.
I'm sorry you had to hear this, you guys, but that's something that you need to know.
Yeah, you need to know.
That's a part of healing. That's on healing.
And because of that, we're now going to heal from that.
Now I feel like I'm healing my healing because of that cooch.
Okay, you picked the card actually.
Okay, so Taylor, I'm going to give you a little bit of background. These are Human 2 cards. My friend Catherine, who came on the pod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she made
They're
these.
really fucking cute.
And they're called questions I got to ask and never is crossed out because these are the questions she wished she could have asked her dad before he passed away.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Or so she made them as like things you should ask your family members before you don't have the opportunity. Correct. That's why I brought them down here.
Oh, I love
that. This is really cute and I feel like it's very on brand for this episode of like healing, but it says, what are ways you show your self-love?
Ooh.
Because it's something we never think about. And I actually encourage you, if you're listening, to think about this question too. What are ways you show your self-love?
Okay, the first things that come to mind is allowing myself to slow down and not feel bad about it. Although I just shared before this that I feel uncomfortable not doing anything and like in quotes being lazy, like because that's kind of how we grew up, like we never slowed down, so it's like really uncomfortable for me and you too. Allowing myself to slow down and like relax is how I show myself love, and it's really hard because then you sit with your thoughts and you just feel kind of like a piece of shit.
But are you thinking to yourself, I'm showing myself love by being slow?
Like a sloth as long as I'm
seriously, like I'm asking you because
yes, I actually do feel like I'm showing myself love because I feel like we're always go.
Oh, I love that.
And then on top of that, I would say even it sounds so simple, but in the sauna. Like, just for me, I think it's just not being in a rush to get everywhere. Like in the sauna, I don't put it. I'm so like OCD, put a time on it. Like I'm going to be in the sauna for this, then I'm doing this. Just like slowing down and being present is kind of how I'm. Oh my gosh, the cat is in the hat. Literally. You look like a military ranger right now. Like a sergeant. You're like being really weird. Okay.
Wait, I'm being weird. What does that mean?
I don't know. You're making me uncomfortable, but it's funny. Also, sorry, I'm going to keep going. So I said slowing down, present moment, not putting like a time. Like it's always like, sometimes I feel it and I don't know if it's OCD or anxiety. I'm always like on a fucking roll. Like, let's go, bitch. Let's go, bitch. Let's go.
Like if it's 15 minutes and 15 minutes.
No, it's like,
if it's an hour, I'm not to work out. I'm like,
it's like, oh my God, can you chill out? Like sauna, I don't know how long I want to be in there. When I'm freaking dying, I'll get out. And I think also how I show myself love is, and this is something I want to get better at, is like nourishing my body. So like eating foods that feel good. And also, I don't give a shit if I have 5 cookies.
Have a 5 cookies.
Like,
have a 5 cookies.
What are those ones called that we are obsessed with right now?
Mary Joseph or something. I don't know why that keeps coming to mind. They're so good. They're gluten-free and they're freaking fantastic.
They're so good. The brownie ones.
Mrs. Jones is one of them.
Mrs. Jones? I think you pulled that out of your ass.
I don't know.
Junie B. Jones.
Junie B. Jones, the book. No, I like all of those. And that is showing yourself love. Giving yourself nourishing food, but also letting yourself have a treat. I feel like showing yourself love. Fortunately,
I don't struggle in that department.
Wait, giving yourself a treat?
Yeah, I have treats all day.
I know. I'm not.
I never care.
We always had treats growing up, though. Like,
yeah,
I always had ice cream with chocolate.
I just had a pulse in my butt.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh my God, give yourself some love.
Do you know what I'm talking about though? When you're on your period,
I do.
That
apparently that's
pain.
Not good though.
Oh,
I talked to one of the doctors, one of the female doctors that was on here said that's not normal.
What? I've seen it on
like.
Wait, no, but I've seen a TikTok, and that must mean it's true. No, but I've literally seen a TikTok where it goes, when the lightning strikes in your ass.
Yeah, but it's not good for you is what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
It's like means something.
Contraction?
It's like, no, it's like something to do with your period and like different things in the body. I don't remember.
That. Okay, anyways.
It's okay. I had one the other day.
So, Sydney.
Yes.
Sydney Jane Jones Jr. How do you show yourself love? I'm actually curious.
See, that is a really tough question for me because I literally don't. Usually I don't. And I've been so bad about it.
My heart sad.
It's kind of sad. It is. Most of the time when you're in my head, which is what I'm trying to heal right now, but remember, ongoing journey, not like stopping tomorrow, is I'm like, oh my God, you should have done this. You should be doing this. You should go do this. Yeah. Oh my God, you forgot to do this. Oh God, that needs to get done. Go do this. Oh my God, this person thinks this. You got to go do that, like for work. Like you got to hurry up and do that. Like it's always, you do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. Even that gets in the way of my workouts. I got in the way of my workout today, which is fucking annoying because I kept working when I should have said, no, this is my 1 hour window that I said I was going to work out and I didn't. And now I'm pissed off and irritated that that you know what I'm saying?
Now your tummy hurts because of the Chipotle.
Now my tummy hurts. They ass Chipotle.
Yeah.
Honey ass chicken. Gross.
I know. Ew.
Ick. I feel sick. By the way, this kombucha, terrible. I knew it wasn't the one I liked. I'm pissed. I like the pink lady apple, not this ass one. God. Anyway, how I show myself love transparently, I'll give you a few things. When I can, when I try to, what?
I know. I just love when you go on a roll and you kind of get a little cuckoo. Keep going.
God. When I go to the grocery store and I see my favorite protein smoothie from like Kiowa or whatever the hell the brand is, I buy 4 of them because I want one I want one every single day. No, seriously. That's self-love. No, it is. You're laughing, but it's true. I'm buying the thing I wanted to fucking buy. No, you could have the protein powder at home. No, I want that one. Like that is loving myself. Like you're getting the treat that you wanted.
In our lobby coffees we get every single day.
Get over it, people. Like everyone's like, save on your coffee. You know what? Change my perspective on that. Callan goes, no, make more money so you can drink a coffee every day. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh
like,
shit, mic
that's
drop.
the freaking, energy we
Mindset,
should
yeah,
have. That's
yeah.
a healing, money
Well,
healing
and
energy
also
we should have.
Every rap song, you don't bring your money to heaven, so might as well spend it.
Okay, can I finish this though?
Yeah.
So that's one of them, is buying the like treat or the drink or whatever that I really want. Like, because I'm like, no, I can't buy the kombucha.
Yeah.
It's $4. No, buy the kombucha.
And buy, you know what?
That's
While you're
gonna
at it, buy
make you
10
happy?
of them.
No.
Sorry, keep going.
If that's going to make you happy though, buy it. When I have the time and I'm actually having like a very good, consciously like kind night for myself, I make a nice nighty night tea. Taylor, I can't do anything.
I'm sorry.
I make a nighty night tea. I put on my red light mask.
Oh no.
Why?
I know.
Taylor.
Sorry.
Stop. And I put on my red light mask. I put on my fucking whatever, my sock things. What was I going to say? Oh, my toe expanders. Like
toe expanders?
Yes, because we have like our feet crunched in shoes all day. And that's loving myself, is like doing the little intentional things that I always say I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Like I always say I'm going to gua sha. I always say I'm going to do these things. I always say I'm going to like put on my face mask. When I do those things, I know that I'm intentionally loving myself. When I make it to the gym and do my entire workout and I said I was going to go and I went and I always feel fucking better. And I also make it to the sauna. That's also loving myself.
Yeah.
But I will say my number one is buying a latte for myself.
Okay, I love that.
No, Dad, every time I get one
what?
for myself, I'm like, I love me.
I wish you guys could see that face. It was like the side, like
go to YouTube.
That, you know who that
Go
is?
to YouTube.
YouTube.
Just plug in my YouTube. Go to YouTube. Okay, sorry.
You know who that is? Grandma.
Oh my God.
Our grandma was such a badass bitch.
She was so bad. She is so badass.
She is so badass. And she bought herself a Starbucks every single day. Venti, sugar-free vanilla latte breve.
Breve. Yeah.
And she had her big red lipstick on the latte.
Always red lipstick stain.
But
always
I kind of,
wearing
you know
pink.
what? I do love that. Because first of all, you're loving yourself. That's making time for yourself is what you're essentially saying, and taking care of yourself.
Yes.
But I do like the latte thing because you know what? Fuck yeah. Buy the latte.
That's healing.
Yeah.
It used to be like, oh, I can't
spend
do
money
it.
on myself.
And then think about the mood that you're in when you just told yourself you can't. No, we're healing our relationship with money.
Yeah.
I don't know where else you need to cut back. I've cut back a shit ton on buying clothes because like that was a problem.
You used to be bad.
Well, that used to be what I thought was loving myself, but it was actually like an addiction.
Yeah.
Like it was a dopamine hit.
Yes.
Like I literally, you guys, I told my therapist about it. That's how bad it was.
Wait, you don't do that
I don't
anymore.
do it at all. I throw shit away all the time. I donate it, but like I'm saying,
Honestly,
I get rid of clothes all the time.
Lately, I just bought a lot of stuff, but that was for your batch.
I need to buy batch stuff, which makes me want to cry because my credit card from my like wedding dress and shit is just like through the roof. But you know what? Instead of panicking and ruining the rest of my 2 months, you know, like in that, I'm healing the relationship with money and knowing that money, it comes in abundance.
Yeah.
And I'm having that mindset and I'm doing things and putting myself out there and working hard at work and I'm making money and I'm going to be fine.
Yeah. And the coffee, I'm sorry. Life is too short to not get the coffee.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. I love that.
Literally that makes me feel like I love myself.
I know. And when Sid and I do coffee lobby dates all the time, like literally there's not a week that goes by that we don't. It makes me, those are my favorite mornings.
Same.
Like I'm so happy in there. I don't know what the hell the juju they got going on.
I don't know.
But I love it.
And there's a guy there that's hilarious.
There's many.
He's literally ever there. He's not there every time. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but he's hilarious. Really? And I'm like getting my latte. Yeah, he's cracking jokes. I'm like, God. Yeah. I love life.
Yeah. It makes me something about that place.
And then I'm higher than high tooting my way into work in my fucking cubicle, like my cubicle of blandness. I have nothing in there.
Yeah, I know.
I have a good signs vibe that doesn't even turn on because I don't have the butt for it. It's like, what is happening? No, I got my latte. I loved on myself. That's healing.
I like that.
And that's on healing. Okay. What are some characteristics you would want my significant other to possess?
Okay, I'll go for you first.
Yes.
For Jordan.
Okay.
It's hard because I already know him. Fuck. Okay. I think one thing is, well, he already does this, but allowing you to be fully authentically you. Like, I think there's a having a cross between like supporting you and like, but not telling you what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like something you really need. And
Yep.
like, you're going to always be a boss ass bitch. Slay. So you need like little Timmy, sit down. Sit down, bitch. Sorry, that was my intrusive thought.
I know. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, but he needs to pipe down. No, I'm kidding.
Pipe it down.
But like, be a supporter, but don't be the man that's like, oh, do this. Like, but he's not like.
No,
that
I know.
all, guys,
but if he was,
way.
I would literally be like, what the fuck
like,
are you doing?
Because Sid's she wears the goddamn pants.
Well, there's a different. I'm still feminine. I'm still like the little peanut.
Oh, peanut.
But I don't tolerate bullshit.
No.
Because I have for so long.
Yes.
So my promise to myself was that in this next one, I'm not going to tolerate bullshit.
Yeah.
And so I didn't. And
then I think
here we are.
Okay, this is a good one. I think you can get in your head and we're overthinkers.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone that's very chill and like gonna snap you out of it.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be like, no, life's too short. Like you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of bring you back to reality.
Yeah.
I think is like really good.
No, I agree with those. I 100% agree with those.
And then I think just because I know you really well, obviously,
duh.
I think someone that's more physical touch.
Yeah.
Like you need that.
I know I do because I'm not like that.
Yeah. You kind of, sometimes you need the yin to the yang.
I know.
You need someone that's going to bring it out.
Jordan is a cuddler.
Okay,
Doesn't
good.
seem
Because I
like
don't
it.
know, because it's funny because I see them, Sid and Jordan, like as the sister, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, he'll
Like, I don't see that side
we're
of
like,
him.
if when we're on one-on-one and it's intentional time, it's very like we are holding each other's hands.
Aww.
We always sleep with holding each other's hands. Always.
We really?
Always. We don't sleep without that. We have to be touching. We have to have either our legs on each other and holding hands or like at
That's
least
so
holding
sweet.
hands. He is a cuddler and I'm like used to it now, but like it took a little time.
Yeah. See, you need that.
He cuddles on me though, because he feels that's how he knows that I'm loving on him. So It's funny because I don't really like cuddle on him. I know a lot of girls like that, but I don't know why. It like hurts my neck or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, not comfortable. No.
Yeah.
So he cuddles on me. And I will say when we were in Arizona recently and we went, it was my birthday trip. We went on a date, just us two.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat at the bar at one of our favorite restaurants, Steak 44. And we just talked and like had food. And he was like, go ahead. You know, what's interesting is I used to think like, oh yeah, man, he's going to like order for me all the, like whatever, like so all this stuff. Jordan's like, no, go ahead. Order for us. Like, I don't know why, but that like different in behavior was actually like really attractive / so kind to me. I know it sounds so small. I don't really know what I'm trying to explain.
No, but I like that.
But it was so that like little tiny intentional like comment of like, no, order for us, babe.
Yeah.
And it was just like, he was like watching me like order for us and like just sat back and was waiting. And like, I picked the wine and he's like, yeah, I'll get that too. And we just like held hands and talked about our future and said like, one of the next times we'll be here, probably the next time is with our family getting ready to get married. That's
insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so it just like, yeah. I don't really even know where I was going with all that, but he's those things that you're wishing. So
and
that like makes me so happy.
Special is that you notice those little intentional things
always
that maybe someone else wouldn't notice.
Exactly. I do every time.
Yeah.
And I tell him thank you because I want him to know that that's what I want.
Yep.
That makes me fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just not say something and then they feel like,
then
okay,
they don't know.
Was that good or did I not, whatever. So being intentionally like that, I really liked when we did that. That time meant a lot to me, like all these things. And I used to be, bothered that he wasn't like a big dancer or something. He just lets me fucking dance it out. When we went to that concert, I'm just like ripping around like, woo! And like, I can still buzz around and be me. And then he's like, okay, I love you.
Yeah. Aww.
So,
and he's not judging.
Why would he judge? He's the one that can't dance. Just kidding. But like, seriously, never judging.
Yeah.
I like those things. On to me. No, I'm kidding. I was kidding. Okay. So for what I want to see in a characteristics in somebody, your significant other,
watch
whoever
out,
it
men.
is.
She's a protector.
I am not going to lie. You come for my sister. You're dead. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have high expectations for her. And so I'm like, I would say I want someone who encourages you to go for the things you want to go for. I want someone to be like, no, we're going to go do this because you said you wanted to do this, and now, today maybe you're not feeling it or you're in a funk, but we said we were going to do this. And I know deep down you want to do this.
Oh, I like
someone who pulls you out of things instead of just like, retreats back or goes to their phone when things get uncomfortable. You need someone to give you full attention and be like, nope, we're still going to go bike, or we're still going to leave the house. We're still going to go get the latte, and get you out of your mood if you get in one, because that's important. You need someone that lifts you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need that. Like that. No ifs, ands, or buts. Sorry about it. I really, really, really want whoever you're with to be spiritual, and because you are so spiritual and so kind, and I want them to understand like who you are and like be able to talk about those things to you, because that's depth for you.
Oh my God, that makes me want to cry.
No, that's what your depth is too, though. Like that's so they need to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, if you're a hater and you laugh at like tarot cards or like crystals, or because you just don't understand them because you're a potato.
Yeah.
Don't come near me, because or my sister, because you're not coming in.
And it's not the like, oh my God, the rock girls. Like there's just
it's just like,
it's
more the intentionality and like caring and healing and like speaking to the universe.
Being intentional and
knowing there's things bigger than you, whatever that means.
I love that.
So they need to be able to do that.
And I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah.
That depth.
And they need to encourage you. Like, kind of saying that already in the first one, but they need to be able to like encourage you to go for the things that you said or want to go for. Like if you said you wanted to work in apparel and they're not kind of checking in to be like, are you going for the thing you want to go for? They're not your expander. You need someone that makes you bigger. You can't be the person that makes people bigger and better.
Yeah.
You have to have someone that makes you bigger and better.
I love
as well.
that.
Because you have so many good qualities. It's like,
and
what are you bringing to the table over here, bud? Seriously. I'm like, well,
wait, yeah, I love that.
And they have to have good style, because that's important for you.
I know.
Taylor likes clothes, so it kind of needs to be.
It doesn't need to be perfect, but I can't with some of the things.
And they need to be funny, because that one a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, is for me as well, because they need to be funny. We need to be able to be weird.
I know. Well, hello, look at our father.
I can't wait until you and me and Jordan and your person go up to a cabin with your weird ass kids and my weird ass kids. And we're like, they went to bed and we're like, what the fuck? They're crazy. And we're being goofy goobers, and we took maybe an edible a little bit. Sorry, we're living.
I cannot wait for that.
It's going to be so fun.
And we have trips like that. I can just imagine us going to Vail
or Florida. Oh my God. Like to the beach. So yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Humor is a huge thing.
Yeah. For you especially too.
I don't know. It just makes me like snap out of the moods I get in.
Exactly.
Okay, love that.
Love. Okay, final question that we're going to talk about, because these are kind of the ones that Tay picked out that are good for healing practices, because they kind of help you see your worth. Yeah. They kind of help you talk about how far you've come and all the things. But this one says, what's your favorite thing about yourself?
Oh, uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't like this at
makes me want to die. Do, do, do.
You know what song that is? It's a Mac Miller song.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
I went down a rabbit hole. I went down a rabbit hole of him and Ariana Grande like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Don't get too deep on that one.
I know.
I went down the Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber rabbit hole,
Justin Bieber. I gotta give you a bit of a leaner. Okay, I'm just gonna start.
Okay,
not
to
ahead. Be conceited, but I'm kidding. Sorry, I just like.
Oh my God,
this is one thing, because I have a lot of fucking things I want to work on.
All right,
the one thing that I do love about myself is that I am very strong in my beliefs.
Okay,
and like whether that's just like my opinions, and not that I'm open to all people and like everyone else's beliefs and opinions, but I'm very like, I stay true to me.
Yeah, you are so true.
And can maybe come off a little rude sometimes, but I don't like, no one sways me. And I kind of have been like that for a while, and I don't know why, but
you've always been like that. I think. Not for a while. You've always been like, no, this is my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like,
I actually just got asked that in an interview, and I was like, I just kind of like stick to my belief. And like
That's
even
such a good quality,
even
though.
like it can be something like, what if I used to ask people, I don't really ask anymore, but like which outfit, like I already picked which one I'm going to wear.
Oh, I love that. No,
like
that's good.
I just know.
You're good at that, though. That's a good quality to have. We learned about this, though, at the David Guillaume. What the hell? Why did I just forget his name?
I don't know.
I always panic when I get to people's last names. I'm like, oh no, I don't remember. I do it every episode. I'm like, this is Steph Wigner. And they're like, well, you just said it. I'm like, I know, I'm stressed. He talked about how like this woman was like, I haven't dated anyone for 15 years, like, cause I'm so stuck in my ways and I'm who I am. And I'm not going to let my daughter, like see any man walk all over me. And it's like, there's a difference between that and what you're saying of like having an opinion and like knowing your truth in your core. Cause you're trusting your feelings in your core and all the signs from the universe. That was just like someone making a very hardcore decision on something and not being receptive to like any guides, any signs, openness or lightness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See how they're totally different?
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about that. That's so funny you said that because that was at the seminar. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with that being your quality. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing about yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay.
I think.
And don't feel uncomfortable because what do you love, girl?
Well, I can get along with literally anyone.
Yeah, you can.
I kind of like that. Like I make everyone feel comfortable. That is something that I love about myself is I don't think, if I make you feel uncomfortable, it's because I tried to, because I was like trying to do something weird or whatever, because that's kind of fun too. But I like that I make people feel comfortable and like I'm their friend.
Yeah.
Because it's a good thing. Yeah.
And even I've seen that just growing up, but also like in work, in meetings, like if Sid's there, it's not going to be awkward. Like, no. Which is like, that's like you always want that person in your corner.
Yeah, that's true.
And like any situation where we're ordering, like with hospitality, like someone's helping us or like just like walking in by a stranger, like Sid's going to make them feel seen.
Unless you were kind of a bitch. Yeah. And then I'm going to make you feel awkward. I won't be mean to you ever.
Yeah, we're not mean.
But we're not mean like that. But I definitely will probably be like, oh.
But we're not
I'm
fake.
like going to make you a little awkward.
Yeah.
Because when people have been really mean before. And I would literally never be mean back. I always kill it with kindness. But I'm going to be like very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was the one that came to mind. Is that I like making people feel comfortable.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also have a quote that I sent myself. Remember when we were talking
about
and
you didn't want to forget it.
The podcast?
Yes.
Let's see what it was, because guess what? I don't remember. 6 questions to ask yourself daily. And these 6 questions, in my opinion, can help you on this healing journey. All right? Are you listening?
Yep.
Number 1, does this align with the life I want to live?
Mm-hmm.
Is this person/thing raising my energy or lowering it? Does this serve my greater purpose? Are my actions in tune with the better version of myself? Does this make me feel good now? And will it make me feel good later? Are the choices I'm making solely for myself or for others?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So 6 questions to ask yourself daily.
Can you send that to me right now? I'm going to end up having to post that when we post this episode of us. I think that's incredibly powerful. And I think that we need to be asking ourselves that every day. And I think I would start the day with a different tune if I started the day with those questions.
I know. Like, does this align with the life I want to live?
That's so cool.
Like checking in with yourself. That's healing.
Yeah, it is.
Like being aware.
Yeah. Wow. I love that. That was a really good episode.
It was.
It was really fun. And we also talked and got deep and learned about things.
Mm-hmm.
I just like talking. I like healing. I like talking about healing. I like expanding. I like having fun, but also learning.
I love how you're always so real and like funny and you're just being you. This person is you always. It's not literally like a fake thing that comes on when the mic's on, you know?
Because I can't say that was always true.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think I don't think I ever turned anything on or changed.
Yeah.
But I definitely turned it on or turned it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is literally just who I am.
Yep.
And I'm proud of it. And you know what I'm doing? just doing my best. See that?
Oh shit.
You guys. I want you in the wealthy circle. So if you can please join us there, it is going to be incredible.
Where Sydney can they find this wealthy circle?
In my link in my bio, you can go read about it and you can see if you want to be a part of it. I've also got the link to the social media, the Wealthy Circle social media, where I will be posting and sharing more about what is in the wealthy circle, what does it mean, who are the people in it, yada, yada, yada. There's already about 60 people in it if you want a real number, because I'm always transparent. I'm always being real. And there will be a private podcast every single month for the people in that one.
Oh my God. That's so cool.
Yeah. So if you're like, oh shit, like that is a big part of it is like you get a newsletter and a podcast that's private to the community.
That is so cool.
Answering your specific questions and your specific questions only, and learning things that I'm sharing but deserve to be shared deeper with a mentor and somebody who's like, I really consider an expander for all of us.
Sometimes I just think of like, I'm so lucky to have you as my sister. And then these opportunities are like, okay, everyone gets a little glimpse of Sid as their sister. Yeah. So it's like, I'm not sharing her fully, but like,
have a little taste.
Yeah. So it's like, no, seriously.
But it's going to be really cool. And I know it's like, oh my God, like I'm in building stage, but at the same time, it's already built because I've already known what I wanted to do for so long. So I am so excited, and I'm going to restock my hoodies.
Oh yeah.
However, I'm going to do them on pre-order only because I want to get new stuff for spring. So I'm going to post this week, if you're listening to this, a pre-order for my merch, whatever, apparel. I still have hats. Purple hats are here. I genuinely don't have that many left, which is kind of psychotic. But those are going to be listed. The wealthy hats, good fucking God, they're so good.
They're so cute.
But if you want more merch and you want hoodies, I would suggest you get them while they're freaking hot. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's it. I love you. I feel incredible. I'm so glad to be back on the mic. I love when you come on, Tay. People love when you come on.
Being on. And
they
also,
love
you know
having
what?
you on.
Our tummies hurt when we came on. You were tooting. And now we feel better.
I feel so much better. And I'm wearing a hat because I got a facial and I look like an absolute rat. It looks like someone peeled the top layer of my skin off. Well, that's because they did. Okay. Happy. Love ya. We'll talk to you next week. Otherwise, I will talk to you in the wealthy circle. Bye-bye.